Hello everyone, this is Caleb Simpson, and you are watching my Let's Play for Mindustry, or Mindustry, if you want to pronounce that. Continuing on with the campaign, this time on level 9, which is going to be Fungal Pass. Now, this is the second attack mission, and we also have titanium this time. I think we had titanium in the salt flats as well. Yeah, we had scrap too. Okay, whatever. This mission has an abundance of copper in particular, but as well as coal. There's actually a lot of coal on this map, so I was thinking what I wanted to do, and it also has some water. I was thinking it would be cool to send, if I have enough power, I can make a bunch of spore creators, whatever, and I can send them into coal centrifuges to make a bunch more coal, and I would just make tons and tons. That was something I was trying to do last time, was I was trying to make a bunch of crawlers, or wherever they are. Crawlers, right here. So I can make a whole bunch of crawlers with coal, and then just like let them build up like crazy for like a long time, and then just send a big old flood of them, and then I'll come behind with an alpha and just like blow everything up. It'll be great. There's daggers and stuff as well. I'm not sure if they're as good. The problem is crawlers like move faster. But anyways, what I'm planning to do is just like maybe even make a bunch of manufacturing buildings at the beginning, and then just tell them to rally. So I'll just make like a... So this map is really long and narrow, so I can make a bunch of command posts and then just like destroy that one, make one over here, tell them all to rally for a long time until they're really built up, and then I'll just send them all forward at once, and it'll be great. So that's what I'm planning to do. I'm going to use a lot of the coal at the beginning to make graphite and silicone, and then after that I will steadily switch to just making tons and tons of coal with my excess power, and I'll just make massive amounts of guys. So I'm interested to see like how easily I can overwhelm them with big floods of guys, so just let it build up like crazy. I think my army was actually not big enough in the last mission, so I want to make like a huge army this time and just see how quickly I can just punch all the way through the core. It'd be interesting to see how this works. I'm a little bit worried about air coming through, so I might have to have a little bit of scatter defenses, but I think otherwise I'll be fine. Alright, so here we go with mission number 9, which is going to be Fungal Pass. Alright, so first of all, I'm not sure that I even want to make daggers at first, so instead, let's see, I have one steam generator. It doesn't have enough coal. Once coal gets in here, it'll make 360 power. So I'm thinking that might, like, actually, like, look at this battery. Okay, never mind, that's fine. I was thinking for a second these were coal burner, or combustion engines or whatever. So that's sweet. Let's go ahead and just build some more of these. Steam. I need silicone. Okay, well, we'll just let the silicone build for a little bit, and once I get enough, I can make another steam generator, and it'll be great. So, while these things are building... Wow, they're actually building really fast. Actually, you know, it's a good point. Do they, if they're mining copper, do they automatically switch, or does it just automatically go in? Do they not have to move at all if there's more than enough lead? Like, what happens here? Does it instantly go in? It does. I think it's more efficient for them to be mining copper. So, like, if I'm mining this, I mine it faster. I think this is actually more efficient this way. Alright, so that's awesome. Now, my power isn't very good. Also, my silicone is looking pretty good. Steam. I can do a steam right now. So let's do it. So, I only need actually a little bit of water to even do this. More of the problem is actually... Like, look at this. Look how much... In fact, I think I might even just rebuild this. Even though it's kind of weird, I think I might just even do this. Like, bam. I'm going to have to bring power over to this. That's not great. There's a repair drone, which isn't great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a bunch of arcs like right next to this for now. And I'm going to need power over to this right away, too. So yeah. They won't be able to do anything if they don't have power, so I'm going to get power to them right away. And now that I'm not, like, spending a whole bunch of power on the... on making all those drones, I should have excess power that they can use to fire, so I should be good. What? Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. Of course. I was all freaked out by the sound. I'm like, what is going on? I think this will be fine for defenses. Now, one comment about this. These are scorches. Never mind. That's fine. Okay. I think all this coal is terrible. Like, it's so wasted right now. I kind of want to blow up all this and get all this metaglass. So let's do... well, I shouldn't do this yet. I want to make sure I have power for the next little bit. And in fact, I think it's this is enough for each one of these. This would be cheaper. It's 1 metaglass, so it's cheaper than a whole nother pump. Bloop. And we could just do this for now. So now it's still feeding this steam. Alright, so guys are going to start spawning. It's not really that big a deal. Let's go ahead and do the graphite thing over here. Been steadily getting graphite the whole time from the beginning. Or, yeah, there's a graphite thing down there. There's more coal up here, which I'll get in a bit. But yeah, this guy should just totally explode. Boom. Not a big deal. This is a little bit further. I might be able to just outrange them just barely. So if I do something like this... well, see, this is attacking me, is why it did that. But what I can do is check this out. And then I'll kill all these guys. Boom, boom. Aw. The scatters killed me. Oh, there's a hail is attacking it. Alright, fine. What we can do too is see what the range is. Oh, it's just barely within range. So let's do this instead. Let's put a lancer up here, like here. It's kind of expensive. A little bit, it costs silicone. But I think it's okay. So what I can do is I can just ignore that for now. And what'll happen is that will just steadily kill these buildings. I don't have to worry about them at all. They changed it. It used to be Q. I don't know what the buttons changed to. Used to be Q would stop your buildings from appearing, and or like stop you from building. It's not doing that at the moment. I don't really know why. See, okay, let me change this so that Q cancels buildings you have in Q to build. It used to be Q would deselect what you... Or wait, maybe I'm mistaken about that. You have to right-click now. They changed the controls recently, apparently. Which is fine. It's just throwing me off is all. Resume. Alright, so now coal is going up here towards the steam. Oh, speaking of which, I should connect the steam. That would be a good thing to do. Oh, man. Okay, so those are great. I'm going to actually get rid of all these. Part of the reason for that is I get so much metaglass for this. So let's go ahead and just blow these up. Ooh, this isn't connected to a power source anymore. So now my batteries are connected, which is great. Yeah, this is fine. So now I'm sending all of my coal forward, except for the graphite coal, I guess, which I will replace here in a bit. Okay, so we have all this coal. Let's gather all this up. See, it's not showing the controls on the bottom. See? It used to show it down here. I'm not sure why. Is there game settings I can change? Like, what happened there? Graphics. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. The display is different now. I don't know why they're not displaying stuff on screen anymore. And I don't actually see any options for that. It used to show it down here at the bottom, like Z and X and stuff like that. I mean, I know where most of the controls are. They just changed some of them, I think. It seems like it's acting a little different. Oh, like that. This is irritating me. Bam, bam. Bam. That's the sound it makes, by the way. Bam. Where's a good place to do sand? Let's just do it right here. Alright, so that's all connected. Get some power connected to this. Now, unfortunately, this is a little rough because I don't have any anti-air yet over here. So that needs to change. I'm thinking I'll use this stuff up here. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a way of dealing with these hails yet. See if I can kill them just from here. Yeah. I should have done that a long time ago. Great. So now what I'm going to do is let's just place some of these things. Oh, why can I not? It's too. Oh, I can't build too close to this core. Okay, that's awkward. Alright, let's go ahead and sell this. We'll make another one. Oh, I can't even get that close. Ugh. So irritating. Okay, let's build one a little closer. So hopefully that'll kill that over time. Alright, I have all this stuff going here. Let's get some metaglass going back to base. Maybe what I'll do is I'll prioritize all this stuff going to Steam, and then I'll have other ones that are going elsewhere. No, wait, that was right in the first place. Boom. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Because they changed the controls. And let's go down one. Bam. Okay, so this will replace this, so I don't even need this anymore. Let's go ahead and just route all of this coal up here with the rest of these bros. Okay, so now all the coal is going to one location. I actually really hate this. This is silly. Let's go like this. We'll get rid of all this. And just for now, just for the sake of being simple, we'll just go like this. Wow, that's a lot of metaglass. Okay, well I guess I have enough metaglass now. That's a lot of coal too. Well, it's all just built up, it's fine. And what we'll do is go like this. Overflow. So if it's not going to power, then it's going to production. So that's great. And then what I'll do is I'll remake the silicone over here too. Okay, let's take a look at what's happening with the enemies real quick in all these buildings. Okay, let's build this core. Oh, what the heck, they spawned right out of this. Unexpected. Okay, I'll kill the core. So that's just a healing bot that's attacking right there. So once I destroy this, I'll be able to make buildings here. I hate that this guy's healing here. Hopefully he runs around here and I'll shoot him. It looks like it's healing faster than I can attack, actually. Okay, we need to kill this thing. There we go. So now I gotta wait for that to rebuild. It's not much. You know what? Let's just do it. This will increase my damage by so much. So they're gonna keep remaking their little bots, which will heal stuff, which is bad. This will increase my... I just switched to an alpha mech, which increases my range and increases my damage. Once this core is dead... See, look how much faster I'm killing this thing. Once this core is dead, I can build stuff in this area, and I can retake all of this. So now I'm not a flying unit either, so I can just build stuff in here and it's fine. So I'm just going to build a whole bunch of these. Oh gosh, what is going on? I'm actually not sure which direction these are even going. Oh, it's going backwards. Oh well. What I want to do is I want to just get some stuff going down here. I paused for a long time to work on this. So I need sand for silicone, and I need coal for silicone. Right. Coal. Okay. I don't have a lot of graphite, but it should be fine. Here's the thing. Once I start getting all this coal coming here, too, then all my defenses will be awesome. So I don't even care if these get blown up. It doesn't matter. Okay, so they'll kill some of these buildings. There's hails right here, which are kind of rough. So I'm a little worried about that. I wonder if I can... Well, the range isn't very far. Let's throw a single one of these. In fact, I place one like here. Okay, great. So this is out of range of the hails, but it's within range of these towers, so they'll blow these up, and I don't have to worry about them. What I'd like to do is I'll send it forward, and then if it can't fit, then I'll just have it go over to the left instead. I also do need some, whatever it's called, some titanium. I don't have any titanium right now, so as soon as I get that, I can have titanium belts, and that'll be amazing. I need graphite for this. In fact, I'm like out of graphite. Okay, but I have all that. I have all that stuff coming to base now, so I'm gonna have all this this graphite being produced here in a second. All right, so there's titanium going to the base. Get some sand real quick. Be like, I don't know, bam and bam. No idea. Okay, this whole coal thing is really ugly, but it does work. How's my power doing? It's fine. All right. Wow, look at all that coal. It's so bottled up. Wow, so this will produce like so much graphite here in a second. You know, I think I can go ahead and let's redesign this a little bit. So I need what to make a multi-press? Oh, I need a lot of graphite and titanium. Okay, I can't do that yet. Well, I can radically increase my graphite here in a sec. Okay, you know, I haven't been... Oh, I guess I am producing silicone here. This will increase the speed of stuff. Or, well, like what'll happen is I'll upgrade all my belts to titanium, and then it'll make all of this coal, like, super, super awesome. What I might do is let's do, like, an overflow gate here, for example. And then that can go over this way. This should keep this stuff moving for a little while. And what this can do is it can go to a little spot where I'm making drones. So what I want to do is I want to make crawler mechs. I think sounds fun. In fact, you know what? Well, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I'll leave it like that for now. And same thing up here. We'll just go like this. Say, if it's overflowed, go along here. I know this is kind of roundabout. It doesn't matter how pretty it is. It's just like... And I don't know what the most efficient way would be to build this, but I'm just going to do it like this. So what we're going to do is go like this. And just make a whole ton of... I'm actually not even sure what this costs. Oh, it costs silicone. That's not great, actually. Let's stop that for now. I'll finish this. No, I won't. Okay, well, that'll be building. Actually, it's not going to be building because there's no power, which is actually fine. Great, so check this out. So I destroyed all the anti-air here. So there's scorches, and then there's... actually, these are... Wait, these are duos. I thought they were hails. Ugh, never mind. I'm fine. So blow up the duos, they attack air. Oh my goodness, these healers need to go away. Okay. Blow up the duos. Man, they have a lot of health. Okay, now I can outrange these guys, these bros, with arcs. And now they're going to send anti-air over here too, so that's something else I need to be aware of. Boom. Let's connect these just to make super sure that it's all working. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Oops. Wow, okay, that was awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and just make some scatters here. You know, in fact, I'll just do my quick thing right here. See, arcs don't target air, but their electricity can hit air, which is kind of weird. I don't really know why there's even that stipulation. So, because these were attacking buildings, they killed the air units that were flying by, which is nice. Okay, so now I should have a whole bunch of titanium going to base, which is awesome. So I need to increase stuff. I think that coal is definitely the thing that I need the most of. So let's increase all the coal production. All right, so I think coal is great now. I can get some more too. I think it's pretty good. Like honestly, so what's going to happen is all this excess coal is going to be over here building all this stuff, and I'm pretty happy with this right now. So we can go like, bam. All right, what is my silicone doing? Oh, it's not powered. Oh, that's why I was. And I don't have it connected to anything else either. So that should be. Oops. You know what? What am I even doing? Let's do this. All right, there we go. Now I'm getting silicone. Great, so now I have silicone at long last. I took way too long to get to that point. Something else I can do is I can route water to coal, and it'll make it go way faster, which is kind of excessive. I think that's not really worth it for most of the time. It might be worth it up here, though. So, for example, I could do something like this. Just be because it's just metaglass. I have tons of metaglass. In fact, I have like 16K. It's like crazy how much metaglass I have. So, ooh. Oh, laser, wait. Laser drill just costs, yeah, okay, let's do that. So, it just costs titanium. What's happening here? Oh, there's no walls. Yeah, that makes sense. I should have seen that coming a mile away. Okay, that's great. Kill all these. And, you know, just throw some titanium walls here, because reasons. Okay, great. So now that'll take care of all that stuff. So this should blow up everything. It's getting close. What I want to do, I might even just start doing this now. I don't know. This is like kind of nuts. Let's make a command center. I'm thinking I actually want to try doing something like this. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, I know this looks weird. You're like, what just happened? I just have a whole bunch of bridges. Stop. That are all leading to here. And boom, boom, boom. Alright, so now what happened is now I have all these coming out. And this is powered. How much power do I have? 800? Alright, great. So I should have tons and tons of coal right here. And now, let's see, where is a command center? Okay, let's have it just like up here somewhere. Lots of room. Oh, wait, what's going on? Oh, it costs a lot of silicone. Okay. Well, that's fine. Whatever. Alright, let's set it to rally. Boom. Have a bunch of coal. I'll turn those all into dudes. Let's finish up all this. Oh, silicone. Why is my silicone so bad? Stop. There we go. Oh, I'm out of sand? Wait, really? Sand is my bottleneck? Oh, I guess I do only have a little bit. Okay, fine. We can take care of that. That's not a problem. Wait, doesn't silicone need twice as much sand as everything else? Yeah, it's 2 sand and 1 coal. So maybe I actually want to do like this. I wouldn't normally do this, but I just want to make sure that there's no problems. So, bam. And I don't have to do all of it either. There we go. Okay. So there, now it should be producing... There, man, I was only producing one silicone thing. That's so dumb after all that. In fact, you know, like this can all go away now. Like, have all this coal directed to power. Okay. Alright, look at that. Now I'm producing silicone. You know, I got a whole bunch of things building down there. I might just, since I got a factory going, I just do this. Because anything that can't fit just ends up going over here anyway. You know? This is like an entire conveyor belt full, though. Alright, well. Then same thing here. If this is full, then go over here. This will just keep producing dudes, and this can't even keep up. Yeah, this is bad. It's bottlenecking like crazy. Okay, well, same thing though. We'll just overflow gate and have it go over to a distributor, and then have this make crawler factories. All right. So meanwhile, yeah, look how many this is. Okay, great. You know, I don't have a mender here. So this will be great. These duos are going to punch things pretty bad, which is kind of rough. You know, I have a lot of titanium. Life is good. Okay, so at this point, I have a lot of stuff. I actually did really bad on silicone. I should have taken care of that a lot sooner. What I want to do is I want to blow up their entire base with crawlers. Let's see how much silicone I have. 274. I think I can make a... what's my power looking like, by the way? 1,000. Okay, so here's my thought, is there's a spore thing I can make right here. Okay, so normally I'm using this for power, but I'm just going to get rid of the steam aspect of it, and I'm going to turn this all into units instead. So here we go. I'm going to place this, but then get rid of the steam. So all this can go away. Bam. I think this requires water. I'm actually not sure. We'll find out here in a second. Liquid. Yeah, it does. Okay, that's fine. So I'll throw it on one of these. Just titanium or whatever. Okay, so now we have coal right here. Wow, there's actually there's a lot of coal over here. I'm surprised. So I just need to provide power for this, and it will start producing a ton of coal. It'll take it a second to get started. It'll be like... So watch this. Well, maybe it's not an entire conveyor belt. Maybe it's not quite as many as much as I thought. I know oil extract. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Let's do it again. So just be like bam, bam. All right. Well, whatever. That's good enough for now. But yeah, lots and lots of crawlers. So I don't even know. Let's go ahead and just let's build another one of these guys. Alpha mech pad over here. I can go and blow up this other one. I think this will free up some silicone, maybe. There we go. Alright, this is all great. I actually think it looks like one of the big bottlenecks here is just the fact that I don't have a lot of titanium belts in here. So if I replace all these, I think this will make them build a lot faster. This is working out pretty good. I'm going to wait till all these are built. This is going to be crazy. Okay. So what's going to happen, though, I might have to, like, blow up some of these buildings to even give them the opportunity to get out of here. In fact, I'll just do this. That's a good enough defense, right? Like, what could go wrong? So what, we might even, maybe I'll just do it now. I think I'm good. This is what I really wanted to do. I wanted to see, like, what would happen if I had tons and tons of crawlers. And then I'll just fight behind with stuff like this. Yeah, let's do it. Rah, run. Oh, it's like pushing me. Push all these bros. Yeah. that was pretty effective. You know, granted, I spent a long time, like, building up my coal, but, like, it's sort of interesting because, like, that thing I built, it requires a little bit of titanium, the spores and stuff that I made down there to make coal. It took mostly graphite, like a little bit, like 50 titanium, or maybe it's a little bit more than that, and then it took like 200 silicone. So that's honestly, that's really cheap. Like, 500 graphite, like 200 silicone, and then like 50 titanium or whatever. It's nothing. And I was able to, with that, I was able to make enough coal to make like however many crawlers that was. It was 6 per building and however many buildings I had. So that's pretty good. All right, so we have now unlocked Nuclear Production Complex, which I will be doing later. But one of the next attacking missions is the final. I think this is actually the hardest mission in the game. But Overgrowth requires that you have reached wave 40 on the craters. This was all grayed out before. I couldn't see the requirements before, so that's why I didn't know that. So I got to wave 20 on this last time. So I'm actually going to redo the craters real quick and get to wave 40 to unlock this. And I think I'll probably include it in this video. We'll see. I just completed Fungal Pass, but it was a pretty fast mission. I got through it pretty quick, and I think I'm going to fast forward through a lot of it. So I think it'll be a really short YouTube video in comparison to the other ones in this playlist. So I think I'll just include this in this particular video, but I am just going to be skipping through. There's nothing really super new that's going to be different. The one comment about this, though, is because I've reached wave 15, you unlock the ability to configure your loadout once you replay this mission. So I can give myself resources. So what I'm going to do is, like, I have in fact, like if I back up, just so you can see, these are the resources I have. I have 44,000 copper. And like at the end of the mission, everything you have in your core and anything you've launched all ends up in here. So I have tons and tons of stuff. So I have copper, lead, graphite, metaglass, whatever. I need a little bit of titanium to if I want to make really easy power. Oops. So yeah, let's go ahead and launch the craters. Give myself like, I don't know, 4,000. Well, 4,000 is the max. Let's do 3,500 copper. 3,500 lead, and I don't know, like 2,000 metaglass. A little bit of titanium, actually. It doesn't actually matter. Here's the thing. Like, I will only lose these resources if I die or whatever, but otherwise I'll keep all this stuff. 4,000, I guess. I don't know. And I can sell it to launch any excess that I have as well. Give myself some silicone as well. I think my limit is currently 4,000, is why I'm giving myself 3,000 for all this stuff. I don't think I'm going to use any thorium, but I could. I could for oil extractors. I don't know if that's super necessary. I'm thinking I'll probably use spores if it really comes down to it. That requires a lot of power, though, so I don't know. But yeah, let's just go ahead and do it, and it'll be great. So I have a lot of resources now that I'm sending myself with to begin this mission. So here we go. I'm going to redo the craters real quick. Boom. Alright, so we can just go ahead and get rid of all these. Here's the thing, like, now that I've started with all these resources, like, I can even, like, here's a funny thing. So check this out. At the very beginning, I've just started this because I started with resources. I'll even just give myself some power. So, bam. This requires a little bit of titanium. Otherwise, it requires, it's like graphite, a little bit of silicone, and then some, whatever it's called. Yeah, a little bit of titanium. It's like 500 graphite, like 250 silicone, like 50 or 100 titanium, something like that. And then just some copper and lead. So that's all this stuff. Boom. Here we go. So then what I can do is I can just go ahead and give myself some lead. Boom, boom, boom. Or, sorry, some copper drills. That's what I meant to say. And we can go ahead and throw that into some combustion generators, just to get this started. So what'll happen is this will jumpstart my power over here. I think that's enough right there. Just see what it does. In the meantime, I will start building all these. These can be kind of anywhere on the map. They just need to be out of the way. So I have a whole bunch of copper and lead right now because I just started with tons and tons and tons. So this may seem kind of wasteful, but I'm gonna make it back instantaneously by building all these. Like, you can look at my copper and stuff. I already used, well, I guess I didn't really use that much. I used a couple hundred. I started with 3,000, or 3,500 copper and like 3,000 lead. So I've already used a whole bunch, but this will get everything started here. The steam is not producing power yet. I need more coal. There's not enough power to get this started, I don't think. Well, I don't know. It's getting water to these. So I guess that's true. Yeah, it's not enough efficiency. The power is just not high enough. Okay, let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and replace these real quick too. This takes graphite. I just need more coal. In fact, actually, you know what I could do? I could just make steam right now. Just kind of interesting. Yeah, let's just do that. In fact, I have metaglass too. It's kind of interesting. So what's funny about this is, like, I'm making coal right away, or whatever. Yeah, I'm making coal with water even, which is crazy. This is like really good resources right at the beginning. Or yeah, each mechanical pump creates 6. Each steam requires 3, so this will evenly distribute everything. Just kind of a nice little setup right here. Boom. Just the least amount of resources to get this much power, I guess. And then let's just go ahead and connect it to everything down here. This game's kind of interesting because everything gets exponentially better as you add different technology or whatever. So because I'm all the way down here. So this should jumpstart it like crazy. This will get this started. Once I start having oil, then I'll start producing power here. All right, so now look at my power. Like 2,000 something. Okay, so my power is insane. Let's go ahead and connect all these bros. Boom. So that'll take care of all my coal and or all my copper. And yeah, see, look how much copper I used. I used like a little over 2,500 copper, and yeah, I used a decent amount. I used like 1,200. Or no, wait, I had 3,000. So yeah, I used 2,200 lead already, and I already used like 1,000 metaglass, I think. So let's see. Where is the enemy coming from? 55 seconds. Oh, they're coming from up here this time. Okay. Let's just connect some power over here. I always find myself like, I mean, like in this mission, I could just like make super good resources and just make a really good defense. And as long as I have enough power to support the defense, that's actually all I need. However, I just feel like doing lots of good resources, or like, I can't help it. I play this game and I'm like, I need to make it the most epic thing ever. And I can't help it. I just have to. This costs 1 metaglass a piece, which is honestly pretty cheap. That's like nothing. This is like about as cheap as you know what I'm trying to say. You know, that one thing. It's about as cheap as just regular conveyor belts because those are copper. This is not copper, but it's metaglass. But anyways, metaglass is kind of a pain. It's really cheap though. I don't actually use a lot of metaglass most of the time. I'm just using like a little bit. When I do use it, I need a lot. I need a couple hundred or whatever. But then I don't use it at all for a long time, and so then it ends up just building up, and I end up launching tons and tons of it. So the fact that I'm using a lot of metaglass right now doesn't really matter. I don't care at all. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and use titanium just to get back to base from here. My friend told me that conduits like this, liquid conduits, don't move liquid as well, or like bridges. Sorry, liquid bridges don't move product as easy as bridge conveyors do. So like you can put more stuff in a bridge conveyor than you can do through a liquid conveyor. Liquid conveyors end up being a bottleneck. So he was recommending that I just only, or he heard online or something like that, that this is better. If you have to bridge over something, it's better to bridge conveyors and not bridge liquid. Try to use liquid just on the ground straight as much as possible. I don't know how true that is, but I figure it doesn't matter to me. But I figure better safe than sorry. Okay, so like this totally filled up, which is wonderful. So I need to start sending resources. What's funny about this is like, look how crazy this. I have so much resources already, and it's only wave 3, which is funny. Like it's just gotten so ridiculous. All right, so now I have graphite, which will be tons. So silicone. I don't even know if I care about metaglass. Like I could build it, but I don't know that it matters. Okay. So send it off this distributor just to make sure. Okay, so this should release it really fast. We have so much coal coming to this. It's like crazy how much is coming to this. So this should be way more, as much as I can possibly put in here with one conveyor belt anyway. So that'll be silicone, and that'll be great. And that's already going to base. So I have lots of graphite. In fact, I could almost use just a little bit more coal over here, just barely. Well, I don't even know how that's possible. It should be good. This is... You know, I wonder if I could do this. Let's go like this. Be like bam, and bam. There we go. Wonder if that would be more efficient. Or if it would still split it the exact same way. Am I still going to have coal issues? Looks like not. Maybe that's actually a little better. I think my design was actually flawed, having the little bridge there. Alright, I think that'll do it. Yeah. 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 Alright. Life's good. Okay, so those are all wonderful. My graphite is wonderful. What other resources do I need? I mean, there's titanium stuff which I can't even get on this map. Wow, graphite's full. Okay, what I can do because I can launch stuff. I don't think I gave myself any thorium, though. I wonder, it's only sent it at 100. It's going to do it once every 16 seconds, so I might even have to have a second one. Yeah, it's going to wait for a while, isn't it? Let's see how long it waits. If it waits for a really long time, it's not too bad. Okay, maybe I'll just leave it like that. I could do an overflow gate just right there touching it. The reason is so it's evenly distributed amongst both of these is why I did it that way, but I don't know. Maybe just overflow gate here and here would do the exact same thing. If it can't flow onward, it just throws it into a launch pad. So what I think I might do is I might just block off some of this stuff, and I'll remake the ground defenses over here instead. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm routing all of the ground over here to the left. So I shouldn't have any ground at all coming over here. So these ones aren't powered yet. I find that having a 2 space wide tends to cause less problems. I don't know how important it is. It just seems like bad things don't happen as often. So I don't know. If I throw a couple of these in here, I think that'll prevent some nastiness from happening. Alright, I think that will suffice. So this is easily within range of all this stuff. I can just rebuild these if they blow up. I think this will keep most of it alive. Now at this point, so I'm on wave 10. And I think I'm pretty much done with the map. It's amazing, like, how, like, I was, like, not even this far. I was pretty good the last time I played this map, and that was at wave 20, and I'm already, like, I'm launching silicone and graphite, which is kind of nuts. Oh, see, look at this. Yeah, sure enough, it's launching all this silicone, which is great. So, like, even though here's the thing, like, even though I've used a lot of, even though I've used a lot of, resources here, I'm going to make most of it back. I don't have titanium on this map, but everything else I'm already like in the process of launching it, so it doesn't matter. Like, it's already full on the base, so that's 4,000 I'm going to get back. Like, yeah, and in fact, just look at that. I sent myself 3,500 of like these resources or something, or 3,000, and I'm already full. So I'm already going to get back what I spent on this map. I'm not doing anything with stop. I keep accidentally doing that. The button you used to be able to press to stop it from mining doesn't work anymore. I don't know. They changed the controls a little bit. I'm actually not sure what it even is anymore. So at this point, I can either just wait and send myself resources. I don't care. I'm just going to skip through all this. But the one comment is I do need to watch my defenses. Now, this was a little excessive. I didn't have to do all this. So I can just leave. Or like, yeah, I didn't have to spend this much time prepping. But now it's like super good. I was trying to make sure I got my resources back. Was kind of what it was. I wanted to make sure I have way more than enough power to support this. It looks like my power actually isn't, like, amazing. So we can go ahead and make some more power. Now, again, I have my little schematic here to do this thing. So if you look at this, it costs... In fact, we can, like, look at the info on it. So yeah, it costs copper and lead, 500 of this, 40 titanium, which the titanium's like nothing. So that's the weird thing, is this requires a little bit of titanium, which I think is for the coal centrifuges. And maybe the spore presses? I'm not sure. I think it's just these guys. I think these cost 20 a piece or something like that. But anyway, so you have to have a little bit of titanium, which you don't have on this map. But the silicone and the graphite you can make here. But anyway, so if you look at all the other resources, you know, minus that 40 titanium, then this actually is basically free. Because I'm going to make back the graphite and silicone instantaneously, just from the production on this map. Well, not instantaneous. You know, it's 500 of graphite, so it takes a little while. But, you know, you look at that and say, well, okay, 30 seconds in-game or 1 minute or whatever it is, and you make back all the resources that this cost, which is nothing. So I had to send myself a little bit of titanium just to be able to even do this, but now I have as much power as I want, which is really gross. That is so disgusting, like how much power I get from this. This is excessive. I don't have to do this. Another thought about this too is right now I'm doing this because I have like 800 power remaining, which isn't very much. However, I can probably accomplish the same thing by just placing some batteries, and that would work too. Because the problem is, because even if I draw a ton of power with my guns, whatever, the deal is I just want to make sure I don't end up in the negative. But so once these fire up, I'll have like 3,000 or something. Yeah. So it's great, you know, life's good. I have a lot of power. So, like I was saying, though, an alternative to doing all of that, which that's crazy. The nice thing about this is as long as you have the space and you have the resources to spend initially to make it, then you're just good. But if I don't have space, or I don't want to spend as many resources, then batteries would make a lot more sense. Even little ones, like the little ones hold, like how much? Let's see how much this does. Oh, it's not connected. 4,000. So 4,000 power. Like, let's say you make like 10 of these. I don't know how much these cost anyways. Copper and lead. Okay, that's free. Right? Like, I have all the copper and lead I could possibly want. So make a bunch of these somewhere in a corner. Somewhere, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where these are. As long as one of them... Yeah. As long as one of these is touching, then the rest of them are all going to work. So they're all filling up with power now. But I can throw these like up here or somewhere that doesn't matter. And or like in these weird spaces over here where everything's weird. Like, I can't use... This is usable space, so just fill it all up with batteries. And so what happens is, as long as I connect these, like, bam, and then just make sure that they're connected to something. As long as that touches the grid, then what happens is those will just steadily fill up over time. So now, like, you look at this. So if each one of these is 4,000, like, I don't even know how many I have here. So 68,000 power just here, stored, which, that's a lot. So even if these do, like, suddenly suck up a whole bunch of power, it's fine. It's just kind of funny. Like, I don't know, regular batteries, even though they're crappy and they don't hold a lot, it's just cost copper and lead, which, again, copper and lead is free. It doesn't matter. Which, honestly, like, and here's another thing to look at that. So you could build a whole bunch of these, or you can build one of those, and you're getting 40,000 power of storage. It's so much more for just a little bit of silicone. It's, oh, 50,000, excuse me. I wonder, you know, weird question. I wonder if overdrive projectors increase the capacity of batteries. I doubt it. I don't know why it would, but that's an interesting thought. I might have to test that sometime. So yeah, I feel like I've kind of optimized this map about as good as I'm going to do for now. I mean, I could, you know, I could start this mission with a whole bunch of nasty stuff. Yeah, I guess one thing I could do, I guess this is actually a good point. I could turn scrap into titanium. I seriously need titanium belts already? Alright, well, okay. Here we go. Okay, so I could totally, like, water all this too. Man, you know, I actually don't really have a lot of space down here. So this is silly that I'm dragging all this stuff down here. What I wanted to show is that I could get titanium with the resources that I brought. That's what I'm trying to show. Which is a little excessive. And here's the funny thing too. If you have power, you can make a whole bunch of laser drills. So I have power. In fact, I have as much power as I could want, really. What I wanted to show is that I do have this guy. I haven't really shown this too much. I made an updated one of these. Oh yeah, that's right. This will do 2 full conveyors of whatever it's called. 2 full conveyors of scrap. So this is great. So check this out. Just be like, no. And then take this one over here. What we can do here too is just go like, wow, that's so full. Let's just go like this, bam, and then make this go up. There we go. So now all the scrap goes in here, and what happens is it breaks. That's what happens. So now I just need someplace for this to put it, so it goes like this. Right now what I have this set up to do is it's just sending titanium and nothing else. But I could have it send graphite as well, but it's just burning everything else. This costs 18 power to burn. Ooh, what happened here? It stopped having power? I don't know why. There we go. Okay, great. Okay, so this is a way I could get titanium. Now, the amount of titanium I'm getting from this is absolutely awful. This is a terrible amount of titanium, but the thing I wanted to show with this is that's kind of cool. Is this this produces 2 full conveyors of slag or of scrap. Will make enough slag for about 4.5 of these separators. So if I have 4, then these are clogged, or they're full all the time. It's like overflowing with slag. If there's 5, then it runs out just a little bit. I guess one thing I could do, maybe I could do this. I never actually done this before. I could just get rid of one of these. We'll see how much slag I get from that. So maybe that's the thing. If you wanted to spend less resources building these anyways, then maybe that's one way you could do that. Anyways, if I separated these a little bit more with more inverted... Oh, I never completed it. That would help. Anyways, stop moving because there was full right there. But so you have to have conveyor belts that are free. So you have to use, like, if it's full, you have to send it to a launch pad or something like that. Because if this clogs at any point during this, then it'll stop separating entirely. Right now I'm just having it only send titanium and everything else goes forward and burns in the incinerator. But this is totally a way that you could... I think this is going to slowly fill up with slag. But yeah, I'm proud of this this schematic that I made. I think it's just really nice. It's a very efficient use of all the resources. Or yeah, makes it really easy. So like this, for example, you can even watch it. So this, I need a little bit more. I have more of this stuff than I can even put here. So I could build like another one over here somewhere, for example. This is kind of silly. Okay, we can do it though. Just for kicks. Just for the fun of it. Alright, yeah, see that's what's supposed to happen, is that these little guys, these power nodes are supposed to automatically connect to each other, and then it powers all this stuff. So yeah, that's working too. Now because I'm splitting it every which direction, I don't have enough scrap. But all you have to do is just like increase the amount of scrap that you have over here. So I could even do something like this, just be like bam, bam. You know, I think honestly the only reason for like launching at set waves is actually just to make sure that you keep the resources that you stored. So, like all the resources in your core anyways. Anything you launch, you keep no matter what, I believe. So if I die, if I just keep doing waves until I can't do it anymore, and I die, I will still keep everything I launched. You know, just everything in the core. This capacity will go away. Which is sad, but it's honestly not that big a deal. I think it's kind of funny too. I think I started with 2,000 metaglass. I've only used 1,000. It's funny, with all of these things, either I sent myself 3,000 or 2,000, I'm not sure. I might have used 2,000 metaglass, it wouldn't surprise me if I did. But I did all this stuff and I'm making everything amazing and I didn't use like any metaglass at all. I would eventually get there on my own, but the titanium was the big thing that I didn't have any access to. Which allowed me to make power early, allowed me to make laser drills, and allowed me to make the separator so I can get even more titanium. So this is all kind of great. The crawlers, it's actually pretty amazing like how far their explosion radius is, like how much it actually damages stuff. This wall keeps getting smacked. It's not really that big a deal so far, but if their clusters of enemies gets too big, I don't think it will though, because there can only be enough enemies that fit here. Even if this gets ginormous, they still have to fit through this crack. So like this, if they just cluster up, they're gonna like narrow down until they can fit through here. I guess that's an interesting observation. Like, what would happen if I like blocked this off and then had a defense over here? You know what I mean? So like they just go through here instead, and then there's a whole bunch of towers that all attack at once, so it's like focus fired. Boom! And just make it layered or whatever. I don't feel like I want to risk losing all this stuff, but if I wall really thoroughly here, and then have like anti-air here instead. But just all this coal is like so good. Alright, so now it's wave 40, so I'm done. And that was great. Yes. Alright, so having completed 40 waves on the craters, I've now unlocked Overgrowth, which is the final mission of the game, at least in my opinion. This is the hardest one out of all of them. When my friends and I played this, we really struggled with this one, so I think I'm going to save this one for last. I don't know, now that I'm pretty familiar with the game, I have like over 100 hours now, and I'm not even sure what I have on Steam. It's a lot, though. So I think what I'm going to do next time is I'll do the next attack mission, and then I have the final attack mission and defense missions, which is these are the two hardest maps in the campaign. So I think I'll probably do this one. So I'll do the next attack mission, then I'll do this guy, and then I'll finally end with the hardest attack mission, and we'll blow through their giant base. But yeah, that's the end of this particular video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.